The licensed acupuncturist and herbalist. ADHD is commonly diagnosed for adults and children. And people who have ADHD, they have a hard time to focus on one job. So your psychiatrist will give you the medication to stimulate the central nervous system so you can focus more. But by stimulating your nervous system, you can actually increase your heart rate and blood pressure. I observed many patients who are taking the medication for ADHD. They sweat a lot and their face are red, and they do focus on the task more, but then they sacrifice their cardiovascular system. And if those people have potential risk to develop a heart attack, then those medication can increase that heart attack rate. So I searched the literature, and for adult, there is an article published in European Neuropsychopharmacology, and they did a review on 20 clinical trials from 1979 to 2012. They observed many patients who were on the medication for only 4 to 24 weeks, and they find the ADHD medication actually increase the resting heart rate significantly, and also increase their systolic and diastolic blood pressure. So those adults have to take another medication to control the blood pressure in order to prevent stroke and heart attack. But by doing so, they can develop erectile dysfunction, because when you use high blood pressure medication, you constantly dilate the small blood vessel in your hands and feet. So when you are trying to have a normal intercourse, and then the function of your the erectile dysfunction will come with more frequency, especially when people pass 50, 60 years old. Your testosterone are not as high as before. And if you are taking blood pressure medication, then you have a higher rate of developing ED. And on the other hand, by stimulating your central nervous system, you develop a higher level of anxiety. So if you already have anxiety, higher level of anxiety, that can develop into panic attack. So for adults, if you are diagnosed as ADHD, you probably try other way to control, to focus on the task. And long-term taking medication to stimulate your central nervous system will increase the rate of stroke, heart attack, and sudden death. If you need more information, you can go to BostonChineseAcupuncture.org and search the keyword ADHD.